is our first player for CJ Entis. It is effOrt. Of course, you guys all know this guy. A huge Pro League career so far.
He's a Pro League connoisseur.
Yep.
He has won 3 out of 4 games, and that's 210 games. A lot of StarCraft 2 games played, but even more in Brood War. Nicknamed by Caldor and myself the Lowrider Zerg because he often sits low in his chair. He's up against Samsung Khan's Shine. This is a player I have commentated so many times, especially in the Zerg versus Zerg matchup. He's played games against Life. He's played games against Curious. This guy is a solid Zerg, and when it comes to ZVZ, he really knows how to play it. But most of the time, he's aggressive, oftentimes all-in. That makes him very predictable. On a map like Frost, doing an all-in, doing an early pool, something that's unpredictable, but probably likely to be unsuccessful because the map size is so large.
You go for something like a very early pool, and even if you get it unscouted, you could definitely get across the map very quickly, or not very quickly, and it can be held off very easily by your opponent if they play it correctly.
These players are looking pretty ready here. Are you ready, Brendan?
I am very ready for this.
All right, well, game number 2 between CJ Entis and Samsung Galaxy Khan is about to unfold on Frost, our large 4-player map. It's effOrt versus Shine, 2 aggressive Zergs. Our very first Zerg versus Zerg for the 2014 Pro League season. Don't forget as well that after that crazy first game, we have so much more content coming forward. Spread the word. Tweet about the stream. Get that stream link, SC2 Pro League, out there. Get people watching.
Hashtag SPL.
Yes, hashtag SPL on Twitter. I know there's like a soccer league or something out there that's also SPL. That doesn't matter. I still want the hashtag to stand because I don't think that soccer league's going on right now. And if it is, what a crazy coincidence.
Then we can have a lot more hashtags.
Then we're going to be
SPL.
trending. We're going to be trending worldwide if you guys keep hashtagging. So go for it. Spread the word. Remember to do what I said. Do your homework and tell somebody about Pro League who doesn't know anything about the competitive StarCraft 2 scene, especially somebody who plays StarCraft, who only played the campaign or laddered once or twice. Well, without further ado, let's go into Game 2 between effOrt and Shine, the 2014 Pro League, commentated by Brendan and Wolf.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Down here in the bottom right, the red Zerg player coming out of CJ Entis. This is, of course, effOrt.
E for effOrt. At the top right, his opponent, the aggressive, often all-in Zerg player. It's Shine. And only time will tell what we're going to see from Shine here because, well, let's talk about things from the very, very beginning, the very basic, most. There's 2 things you do as a Zerg player in ZVZ when you start the map. First is to build your first drone, unless, of course, you're 6-point. The second thing is to send the Overlord to your opponent's base. And unfortunately for Shine, he's going to be scouted early because his opponent got lucky. So he's going to see what type of pool timing, what type of hatchery timing there is, whereas Shine, on the other hand, is not going to get any of that information. He's going to know nothing and may even consider sending a drone down. His second Overlord, of course, is starting to go towards the base, but this is a much better situation information-wise for effOrt right now.
Yeah, and even on these big maps, these big 4-player maps, getting the information as quickly as possible, finding out where your opponent is very key. Can definitely change up your build. We see, looks like both players going for the hatch first. Both get dropped at the same exact time.
Yep. And it just goes to show like just how at the highest level of StarCraft in Korea, these players have gotten everything down to a T for timing. You see the drone timing almost exact for both players as well. One additional drone being queued up for effOrt, playing a little bit greedier with his pool. And he's going to be very happy when his Overlord scouts in just a moment the timing of the hatchery of his opponent. He's going to go, oh, okay, I got away with that drone. we're both going hatchery first, but I can feel very comfortable. He even adds a gas first, so effOrt is playing this in the best way possible, and with this scout, he can feel very, very comfortable. And consider also that Shine, because the hatchery doesn't give a lot of vision, still doesn't even yet know which direction the overlords come from, so he's actually sending his overlord to the middle of the map diagonally because he doesn't know which location is the best one for him to scout. Now, in just a second, he's about to get an inkling of where his opponent is.
When he sees this overlord come in here and get a peek at what's going on, he's going to know that he is in that bottom right location, but so far he doesn't really know what effOrt is up to, whereas effOrt knows exactly what Shine is up to. He does see that hatch first.
And notice he adds a spine crawler instantly.
Yep.
Because he just doesn't know. He has no idea what's coming.
He basically has to. He has to be safe here. He can't just not make the spine crawler. That would just be foolish. He just does not know what's coming out of effOrt. He has to be safe like this.
This is why Zerg players will tell you oftentimes they just absolutely hate 4-player maps, because especially with the 4-player map, the corner map, this sort of thing happens to you all the time, where you just get unlucky and you have to play defensively. Now he's putting up a spine crawler, he's adding extra queens, he's trying to play as safe as possible, whereas his opponent is not playing aggressively, playing safe, getting speed, and also getting additional drones up right now. And here's the very first scout, the very first look that Shine is going to get at what effOrt is doing, and he's not even going to get up to the main base, doesn't know how much gas is being mined. He didn't even really see if there's a spine crawler there.
Yeah, he didn't even see how many drones were mining at the natural either. He's just not getting too much information.
Could be 20 Zerlings hidden in the main base that he's about to run out with speed to go for an all-in. So he has to be very defensive here, and it's a very, very annoying and frustrating position to be in. He does have the additional queens to pop out here, but oh wow, effOrt's even going to get this third base, and he's going to get away with it for quite some time.
And this is what effOrt gets out of this. He's able to just play a little bit more greedy because he knows that Shine has to play aggressively here. Because if effOrt was going aggressive here, and Shine were not playing safe, then effOrt would just win the game. And in order to play this matchup, you had to play so that you're just not going to outright lose the game in one way or another. So Shine being in the position that he's in, he has to play that safe, and that puts him behind, and effOrt knows it, and he's able to take advantage of it, going for a very earlier third base than Shine is going to get up.
Those are observer highlights. Those are pretty common 6-minute 4 extractor ad when you go for a safe mineral heavy build like the one we see from Shine. These two Zerglings again being totally denied the scouting information because he has that faster speed. We see double evolution chambers going down for Shine right now. Something that effOrt can do because he has a lot of information. He knows, for example, that his opponent doesn't have a third base. He has speed. He can continue to come up here and check. He sees the evolution chambers now. He's totally in the know. What we could see from him is just mutas. He could use mutas to control the map. Good positions for mutas. You can go in and harass, pick up all the overlords, and then go and harass the third base with your speedlings. Something we could absolutely see. But with the Roach Warren going down, it's starting to seem less and less likely. Something he could have considered, though. He's ahead in tech. He has the faster lair. He has the faster Roach Warren. He's even getting the faster +1 for missile.
Yeah. And on the other, on the other side of things, Shine adding a ton of drones here. Both players, though, like you mentioned, very, very similar in builds, both having Roach Warrens and lairs. It seems like effOrt is a bit ahead there and adding those drones now to follow up.
That scout that we see here from effOrt with the Zerglings, it's the perfect image of how this game has played. effOrt with all the no, and Shine with no of the no. He has no idea what's going on at any given time. He doesn't know how long this third base has been here. At least I don't believe. He had an overlord nearby. I'm not sure if he actually went and committed to seeing that. effOrt doesn't see the Roach Warrens. That's something he may want to be concerned about. But he can actually make this into an overlord. He sees the hatchery timing. He's like, wow, that is so late compared to mine. All I have to do now is add a bunch of roaches, and I've already got my economy to the point you're trying to build yours with right now. I'm literally one step ahead of you. And I think what effOrt is wondering right now is he going to try to do a different sort of take? Is he going to try to surprise me with Mutalisk? I think I would have already seen that by now. That's probably what he's thinking. But as soon as I can identify that he has roaches on the map, I know that I'm ahead. And there's not a whole lot he can do about it, especially not on this map.
Yeah. The only thing that Shine has going for him right now is the +1/+1 upgrades. effOrt right now adding a second evolution chamber, so he's going to be behind one upgrade. That is going to be something that could come into play, especially as these roaches are just coming out right now as these upgrades are finishing. If they do go into a head-on-head fight, even if effOrt has like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 roaches even, if you're ahead with that extra +1 armor, it could really help you in a fight.
Yeah, you know, I don't
Especially with spine crawlers, queens in the back, better concave. It all comes down to this, having the drones there as well. Defender's advantage here.
effOrt is not ready, or rather, Shine is not ready with roach speed. So he's going to get bullied a little bit here, and these roaches on the high ground prevent further the mining. You're so right about the upgrades, though, and taking a regular engagement here would be a mistake by effOrt. Without the upgrades even, just against this many roaches, the defender's advantage there. But he's adding the Hydralist in, as you can see here. That spine crawler looks like it will fall, and oh, he wants to at least get that. No, one hit point left. Oh, the roach goes against him.
He just squeezes by, but he is going to be taken out. Shine able to clean it up pretty efficiently there.
Ooh, burrow movement being researched right now. This gives Shine a lot of extra mobility, a lot of sneakiness. Going to make sure that effOrt has overseers all over the map to identify where he's coming from. This is something that is actually David Kim just recently blogged as something they're very happy with how changes went, but they might even want to push things a little bit further with burrow movement, which is something I'm myself personally very excited for. It is much stronger in this current patch, and he's actually going to catch some of effOrt's roaches here. effOrt really committing to an engagement he absolutely did not have to take, and he's starting to pay for it a little bit here. And now his base is under siege. He's got these Hydralists out. He's invested a lot of resources in those, but he doesn't have the critical number he needs just yet to defend this base.
Yeah, he's starting to get the roaches out. Once they come out, he is going to have the defender's advantage, but like you said, a bunch of these units being picked off and Shine all over this base now. He's coming out here trying to get whatever he can. He has the Overseer now trying to pick off creep tumors.
With it killing all the tumors, we could maybe see even for Shine is the 4th base, as he's keeping his opponent back a little bit, slowing down these sort of advances that we see. Harvester count's still a little bit better for effOrt. And this is interesting. He hides half of his roaches. It's something that you can do to trick your opponent into engaging. Oh, look at this. He's actually just going to sneak these by. Look at how fast they are, the current patch. He goes into the main base for some harassment. Is not identified until too late. He's going to kill some drones. And then when the roaches come back to defend this queen, which is already going to go down, they can attack this base. But it looks like effOrt is not taking the bait. He's ready to defend here. But how much is he going to lose, meanwhile, from the burrow movement roaches?
Some of the reinforcements able to pop out of the larva to defend it for now, but those guys burrow again. They're going to the main base, and now Shine on the run there, but effOrt eventually able to catch up to them, and he is going to have enough units here for when they do unburrow.
Yeah, a solid defense here by effOrt. A lesser Zerg player would have actually panicked when he saw the roaches come up into his mineral line and would have lost control. Here we go. Hydra's here at the back doing some extra damage, but the concave is quite strong right now for Shine, and he's got a flank coming in as well. Things not looking so good for effOrt, who had such a solid lead in this game. Shine now surrounding all of these units, using that burrow movement to distract effOrt, and effOrt is in so much trouble right now. Both players remaxing, but the upgrades are going to be in favor of Shine. He needs to send the rest of his roaches down.
Shine has to get those roaches there. If those guys were fighting the entire fight, he would have definitely come ahead in that fight. As it is now, he is up in supply for now, but he's got to make sure. If those were there, he could have taken a much bigger lead. That's a pretty big mistake. He's got to be careful now, but with all these reinforcements, he's going to want to fight.
Could actually use some burrow movement micro. Well, now the Overseer's here, so never mind. But regardless, he just has an overwhelming force here. And +2 Carapace is done for him. It's not ready for effOrt, and that's going to make a big difference in this fight. The Hydra's at the back trying to do everything they can. Notice the trade is just slightly better for Shine here as he pushes his way through. The defender's advantage for effOrt, helping him hold for now, but it's costing him a lot of resources.
Yeah, Shine even able to focus down some of those Hydras, and you see it's paying off for him. A lot of that damage that is being neglected from that +2 Carapace also helping. He does win this fight eventually, and with these reinforcements, effOrt is in a really bad spot.
effOrt having such a great lead in this game, you know, when it came to the vision, when it came to the third base timing, but Shine has taken better engagements. He's been able to know exactly what to do with what he has a little bit more than effOrt. I don't know if that meaning that I just said is understood, but what I mean to say is he knows what his tools are and how to use them, whereas effOrt has kind of just been sitting back and, you know, misengaging a little bit. Like this, for example, getting caught on the ramp. Now finding a concave, he wanted to go up there and defend his base. All the contaminates going down on these hatcheries to prevent injects, to prevent all that larva. Look at the minerals for effOrt. He can't spend all of his resources because doesn't have the larva that he would like to have because of these contaminates on the hatchery.
Yeah, and you see 15 roaches now coming out of Shine, and with that really nice engagement with the concave there, he is probably going to come ahead. You see the reinforcements of the 4 roaches even coming in, and you see the supplies now. effOrt just behind by so much, 70 supply now. Shine just moving in, now going to take out a bunch of these drones, finish off the rest of effOrt's army.
He's just bullying his way through here, killing all of the harvesters. If the harvesters leave, he'll be content to take the hatchery, killing any roach that spawns here as well for free. Up nearly 100 supply by now, and the only thing left for effOrt to decide is when he wants to type out exactly. This is not a winnable game for him anymore. He tried to switch into Hydralisk, and he was in that middle of that rough transition where you want to get the Hydras out, but you know that you need a little bit more roaches to tank. It's an expensive investment, and that's exactly when effOrt got caught by Shine's attack. GG, and Samsung Galaxy Con takes a 2-0 lead here.
Like you said before, Shine just a solid Zerg and playing so solidly there. Even getting unlucky with the scout from the beginning, had to play really safe, and even in the end, coming out ahead, responding very well to all the information he was given. Very impressive play out of Shine in that game.
Shine giving that fist up, basically saying, like, I did it, and fighting to his team, because had things gone another way, this next match that we saw could be a scary one for Samsung Con, with Hero being highly favored to beat Stork. But now, as it is, Samsung is up 2-0, and when Stork comes out here, win or lose, they're still ahead, and then they're going in fighting, fist out charging with Roro in a really solid matchup for Roro in the Zerg versus Protoss against Sora. So I'm liking Samsung Galaxy Con's position a lot here, and things are very uncomfortable for CJ Endis right now.
Yeah, as it stands, like, they don't even have to depend on Stork. Stork, not at his best right now. He could possibly pull something off and give Samsung a 3-0 victory. That would be really good for their standings. They would get right up there to +4. But we'll have to see how he does against Hero. Like you said, Hero, very strong player. Probably more strong as of now